700 years into the future, mankind will leave our planet, leaving Earth's cleanup in the hands of one incredible machine.
WALL-E.
Welcome to this segment of the Environmental Extravaganza, the show where we examine films and media with environmental significance. Today we will be looking at one of the most meaningful environmental films of all time, WALL-E by Andrew Stanton.
There's lots of world out there.
The film is a one-of-a-kind production in that it blatantly calls out mankind for its ignorance to our environment. Additionally, Stanton managed to present these elements to be both child-friendly and thought-provoking to adults. For example, comedic scenes with WALL-E come into stark contrast to still images like this one, which identify the true cause of environmental degradation to be corporations in a capitalist society. This brings us to the first major point of interest for our segment, environmental awareness.
Too much garbage in your face? There's plenty of space out in space. B&L Starliners leaving each day. We'll clean up the mess while you're away.
Many moments in the film criticize easy fix solutions that many consumerist nations seek to remedy environmental destruction. However, the only true way to protect our surroundings is by embodying awareness to our environmental impact.
This is called farming. You kids are going to grow all kinds of plants. Vegetable plants, pizza plants.
The environmental motifs of the film hold true even in the conclusion. By portraying the captain as a positive environmental teacher, Stanton emphasizes the need for authority figures to model environmentalist actions. Our next point is on the consumerist lifestyle and the negative effect it has on the environment. A few billboards such as this one poke fun at the requirement of capitalist society to have consumerism. The sign blatantly states that each member of society must shop to be a valued person. Of course, the endless consuming leads to infinite packaging waste, which further destroys the environment. Stanton uses a high camera angle in this scene to express the vast expanse of the luxury cruise liner, the Axiom. Although the supposed utopia that humans have surrounded themselves in is showcased in this image, the viewer has by now realized that this pretty exterior of wealth and fine living is just a veil over the truly hollow people that glide around in hover chairs all day, eating and consuming to no end. A third critical aspect of the film is the realization of corporate power to overturn government and allow for unrestricted business ethics, namely polluting.
Otto, he found the plant. Fire up the hollow detector.
Not necessary, Captain. You may give it to me.
You know what? I should do it myself.
In this scene, Otto commands for the plant to be destroyed, allowing for B&L to remain in custody of the human population. This shows the nature of a corporation in a capitalist society is primarily to make money, not see that mankind lives a wholesome life.
What? Over here.
This sign states that the endless consuming that humans are doing literally is the economy. This alludes to the idea that a capitalist economy is mainly successful through support by corporations providing endless consumer goods. The final environmental pillar of WALL-E is its focus on the material addiction that plagues developed nations. Although WALL-E is not human, Stanton places him on an emotional level with the audience by expressing the former satisfaction with material possessions. The objects are representative of happiness and human nature, a pair of characteristics that are innately stimulated by material worth. As members of a consumerist and materialistic society view this movie, we automatically expect an ending that is quite relatable. Although the plot of the movie has resolved at this point, it is still blatantly clear that the viewer is being patted by the assurance that WALL-E and Eve are living in a home with a variety of material possessions to keep them happy. Well, that's all we have today on this episode of the Environmental Extravaganza. We all hope you learned something today. Just remember to always be mindful of those corporations that seem to control everything. This video produced by